the championship if he can just make it out of this round.
That's a great point. I'm going to go to Ryan Sieg. Listen, they say great teams, great players up their game. This guy aspires to greatness. Last week, he scored 15 stage points, most ever. And he started the playoffs that way. Gained 19 points to go above the bubble by 9. I'm telling you something. This guy has absolutely elevated their game for these playoffs.
Drivers and hoping they'll play fair with him today.
Kelly, we're going to talk a lot about teammates today, and one of those that we're going to follow is Junior Motorsports versus the ECR group, ECR being Colleague Racing and the RCR bunch. Now, Ryan Sieg is a part of that ECR group, but he will not participate in the drafting help that they'll all have this afternoon. Why? Ryan said, you know what, I like being my lone wolf. I don't have to worry about anybody else and their plan and sticking to their plan. I can worry about me in the 39 car, and today, after a top 5 finish at Vegas, that's all I'm worried about. Rick?
Top 5.
For a couple of points there.
Sieg also up there. He finished.
Duck down there. You can see as many guys. Oh, Hemrick squeezed in front of Sieg. Sieg hung a left. Will that work out for Ryan Sieg?
And there's a lot of cars in that outside line. And I just have a feeling that it's a matter of time before there'll be a stage break to work on it even more.
Well, Junior, you talked about the fact that Ryan Sieg was able to gain some points in stage 1. Let's listen into his radio as he sits under this red flag condition.
22.98, because they were doing whatever the hell they were doing the last restart. Because they checked up, I thought they were going to go, and then they checked out, kind of like they did right there.
What the 98, what he's doing is he's waiting on the guy behind him to hit him to go. Not working out real well.
Yeah, there were not a lot of drivers talking about that. And Dale Jr., you can talk about this. So they've talked about how Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric are kind of controlling the pace of the race, right? And Jeff asked, well, how do you do that? Well, number one, you have to make sure that you're lined up nose to tail. So they've kind of
lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Look where Ryan Sieg's at. Look where the 1 car's at. All those guys that are needing good finishes are up toward the front. Ryan Sieg, he's gotten stage points this entire race with an opportunity to finish in the top 5.
Today too.
Yeah, listen, Ryan Sieg, another incredible performance. We talked about Austin Dillon from the Cup side. Ryan Sieg's having that kind of round on the Xfinity line side. These last 8 or 10 laps, there were at least 2 or 3 guys that were in the top 5 or 6 that could have won this race. It's just the way someone would make a move, somebody else would make a move. Justin Haley put himself in shops, okay? And he didn't bring back up the plat. But I think what you did hear a lot was the tone of voice, the disappointment. He thought he put himself in the right position at the right time. There weren't team orders. He didn't have to worry about other people. It was all about Noah Gragson, and he just didn't get it done today. And I think he's disappointed in what he has, a top 5 finish, but at the same time, he's gathered points, he's able to move on, and as he said, we'll just go to the Roval and try again.
All right, you see.
So Ryan Sieg told me a few weeks ago he needed stage points. He has done that in these playoffs. Another solid finish for you guys as well, Ryan. But when you and the 1 went to the bottom, did you really think that bottom line there in the last 15 laps or so was going to pay off like it did?
First off, I want to say get well, President Trump. But, yeah, I was unsure, but we were at the back of that line, so I was like, I got to do something. I got to get to the bottom and at least move forward to try to get as many points as I can. So enough of us got down there, and I saw the 16 go down there, and then the 1 just continually stayed down there with us. So I was just happy that some cars went down there, and we were able to get the CMR Roofing.com Chevrolet P3.
How about going to the Roval plus 23? Does that make you feel a little bit better?
Yeah, a little bit better. A couple spots, the win would have been a lot better, but we're still on the positive side, and you never know what can happen at the road courses. We'll do a little bit different strategy, or you never know what can happen there. So we're excited to go to the Roval and plus 23, but just want to say I can't thank my mom and dad enough for all that they do, and just say hey to everyone at home. I know the kids are watching, but it was fun. We're just a couple spots better, but points day was great. Going to the Roval.
Boy, it's been a strong second round for Ryan Sieg. Back-to-back top 5 finishes.
So knew it would work, just need to get everybody always. I was trying to, think of ways what I could do to just try to move around, but we were kind of just stuck right there, and then the outside line was just jockeying around, so he kind of get stuck there, and then they fell back, so you can't really do much. And then we just kind of just along for the ride at the end and follow the two Chevrolets in front of us and finish P3.